It is Mark from Find Your Fait here, and today in this video we'll be exploring what a birth chart is. It is also known as a natal chart and also known as an astrological chart. So most people think astrology is just star signs and that you only have one of the 12 signs, but this is largely false. Each planet in astrology represents a certain part of your personality, and that is what we're going to be exploring today. So each planetary type is broken down into 4 planetary types. You have the main 3, which is the main part of you. You all have the personal planets, which is your secondary part of your personality. It's still strong and it still has a very strong effect on your personality. It's not as strong as the main 3, but it's still strong, hence the word personal planets. And then you have the social planets. These planets shape your beliefs, growth, discipline and interaction with society. They're not as strong as personal planets or the main 3, but they still have a very moderate influence in who you are as a person. They influence your long-term development and responsibilities. Then finally we have the generational planets, which these planets represent a generation of people. They are known to affect generations and larger people, spiritual evolutions and deep transformations, stuff like that. So this is how we're going to break it down. So I'm not going to reveal what those are just yet, but we're going to get right into it. So the first one is the main 3, which we're going to start with the Sun. The Sun is your core identity, your ego, your outer personality and your life purpose. It's how you are on the outside. This is also known as your star sign. Then we have the Moon. The Moon represents your emotions, your inner self and subconscious. It's how you are on the inside and how you feel as a person. So for example, an Aries Moon will have those passionate and assertive traits but more in an inner emotional way, where an Aries Sun will have those same traits but express it in more of the Sun way, in the outer self. So as you can see, it's very important to where that sign is placed and how it's going to express itself. So finally we have the rising sign, also known as the ascendant. This is how you present yourself to the world, your social mask, your first expressions and your external personality. So those are the main 3. The Sun is how you are on the outside, the Moon is how you are on the inside, and the rising sign is how you are externally. Now we're going to get on with the personal planets. Mercury. Mercury is how you communicate, think, and it's also your intellect type and your thought process. Mercury, as we all know, rules communication, and it's very obvious that it's going to rule these 3. Now, for example, someone that has Mercury in Libra will think like a Libra, if that does make sense. And then we have Venus. Venus is how you show love. It rules your relationships, duties and values. It's the type of partner that you're going to be attracted to. And then we have Mars. Mars is your drive, ambition, your aggressive type and your passion type. So for example, a Mars in Pisces will have those same Pisces traits but in a Mars-like way. So they'll have the drive as a Pisces, versus someone that has the Sun in Pisces, which will express those traits in a more expressive way, if that makes sense. So now we're done with the personal planets, which is Mercury, Venus and Mars. Then we've got the social planets. Jupiter. Jupiter rules growth, expansion, luck and philosophy. It's your luck type. It's basically how you grow as a person and how you expand as a person. And then we have Saturn. Saturn is your discipline, responsibility, karma and challenges. So for example, if someone has their Saturn in Pisces, they may be drawn to spiritual practices and they will feel the discipline with spiritual practices, since Pisces is a very spiritual sign. So what sign you have in Saturn is what type of things that will make you disciplined and what you are drawn to there. And then we have the generational planets, which is Uranus. Uranus is your rebellion type, innovation and individuality. Then we have Neptune. Neptune is your dream type, how you view spirituality, intuition, and illusions. And then we have Pluto. Pluto rules your transformation, power, and deep subconscious change. And on honourable mention, we also have the Black Moon length. The reason why I'm mentioning this is because I have noticed in my personal experiences that the Black Moon or the length also has a say in a person's personality. So the length is your hidden desires, your repressed emotions, and raw feminine energy. It's kind of like your moon sign but with a dark drift. So when you're looking at someone's chart and you want to know them emotionally, it's important to check where their moon sign is placed. And it's also important to check their Black Moon length as well. So that's pretty much it. We have now covered what each of these planets mean. Now please bear in mind I have not mentioned every single planet and every single thing, aspect or point. These are just the main ones that most astrologists will focus on when they read your birth chart. There is so much more in a birth chart, such as Chiron and things like that, but I may make a separate video for that, talking about Chiron and stuff. I'm only going through the most important ones that most astrologers are going to focus on, which is the ascendant, the Sun, the Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, and finally Black Moon length. I hope this video has helped you in learning the basis of astrology just beyond your star sign. So I'm looking forward to going to the third section of this video and going more in depth with aspects next, or maybe houses. We will see in the next video what I'll be bringing you guys. Thanks for watching again, and I hope you are learning astrology as we go through this journey.